It's human nature to take things for granted, and after some time, marriage may not be an exception. No matter how busy or how conflicting life may get in the future, you can always take a second to think back to the true meaning of this day. You two are standing up here today because your love for each other is so immense that you are willing to commit only to each other for the rest of your life. You are both joyfully here in front of all of your family and friends, excited to officially begin your brand new life together.
Glen, for the past 4.5 years, you have stood proudly beside me in support of my dreams and successes, and in solidarity of my losses and struggles. Together, we have endured life's common up and downs, disasters, adventures, and heartaches. A global pandemic, unemployment, contracting and surviving coronavirus COVID-19, dog parenthood, home ownership, and after today, marriage. I am thrilled to see what life throws at us next because I already know that together we can conquer anything.
As much as I love pizza, it all makes sense that this started from me ordering one at your hostess stand. Wasn't sure how to start my vows, so I forced myself to describe my best friend in 5 words. Beautiful, talented, strong, gentle, and my favorite, adorable. I am standing here today, right now, as a very privileged man. Privileged to have had my life and world time up exactly with yours, allowing me to see, meet, and realize that you are what I wanted.
I don't hardly know half of the people here, and even I could cry by seeing the amount of love that is here for you. You will forever be surrounded by a support system that can guide you throughout your life. Not only is that support system here physically today, it is also with God and those who are now with Him. Emily, it was easy to feel your dad's presence alongside you and Kevin as you walk down the aisle today. And surely he is right now here watching with all of us together.
Through our trials and tribulations, you always remain calm and optimistic, even when to me, everything seems to be falling apart.
Em, you have completed my puzzle. You make me laugh, you make me smile, you make me excited, but most importantly, you teach me. I thought I was done with all my education, but I was wrong. I learned something new with you and about you just about every single day, something I can improve on to make your life easier, which I've quickly learned is at the top of my priority list. So check this out. I know you aren't good with numbers and equations and stuff like that, but I came up with a formula. It's really simple. Me learning to make your life easier equals you being happier, which then equals you laughing and smiling, which I love, which then equals what makes me happiest. Pretty good, huh?
You find the good in everything and everyone and care so deeply for those who surround you. Standing here before you today is undoubtedly the easiest decision I have ever made, and we all know how pretty ridiculously indecisive I can be. You balance me, you protect me, you love me, and I love you more than you will ever know. You are my best friend, my confidant, my biggest supporter, and have filled my life with more joy and laughter than I ever thought possible.
Lord, if you ask me if I understand that this woman standing before me is your child, that you made her to be exactly as she is, that this completely precious being is your gift to the world, to her family, and now to my family and me, and that you set up the circumstances that she was available for me exactly at this time and in this place in my life. If you ask me if I understand this, Lord, I say I do. Today is an awesome day. I feel like it's going to go down as my favorite. And lastly, Emily, I hope you don't mind if I've put down in words how wonderful life is with you in the world. I love you.
Today we become one, finally. Today and forever, I vow to walk beside you for the rest of our days, to support you, to encourage you, to challenge you, to make you laugh, and even to make you cry. I promise to celebrate in your achievements and hold your hand during your setbacks. I will care for you on your sickest of days and relish in your healthiest. No matter how rich or poor we end up, I promise to live a life filled with love, laughter, hope, and compassion with you. Above all else, I vow to love you for my whole life with my whole heart until my final breath.
Well, by the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church and the great state of Maryland, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
It's a bittersweet day for the Brennans. Here we are celebrating Emily's big day, the first Brennan grandchild to make this amazing life commitment. And yet we can't help but feel the missing presence of Emily's dad, my brother Jay. It's hard to believe Jay's been gone over 10 years now, but I know Emily and Kevin think of him every day, as I do. And we know he's smiling, laughing, and toasting Emily's good fortune at finding such a fantastic partner in Glen.
I'm gonna make it short and quick, but Glen and Emily, it still doesn't feel real. Like, I love you guys.
So I met Emily around 6 years ago. I know absolutely everything about her and I wouldn't have it any other way. So I'm incredibly grateful to have stood next to both of you today. And to stand here right now. But I just love our friendship, and it's just always ever evolving, and you always keep me on my toes. Literally and figuratively. Okay.
I think that this day means a lot to everyone, and that's why we're here. What this night means to Glen and Emily, I think they said it in their vows. I think you can ask them yourselves, and I think they're going to show us in a lifetime of love ahead of us.